On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur heading to Beijing with 239 people on board. But just 38 minutes after takeoff, it vanished from radar, without a trace. Military radar showed it had unexpectedly turned west, crossing the Malaysian peninsula before disappearing over the Indian Ocean. Despite one of the largest search operations in aviation history, spanning thousands of miles, no full wreckage has ever been found. Only a few pieces of debris have washed ashore years later, far from the original flight path. Was it hijacked? A technical failure? Or something more mysterious? To this day, no one knows exactly what happened. Flight MH370 remains one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time. In 1997, researchers from the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, picked up a strange, ultra-powerful sound in the South Pacific. It was so loud, it was detected by underwater microphones over 3,000 miles apart. They called it the Bloop. At first, scientists thought it might be geological, maybe an earthquake or iceberg, but the sound had characteristics similar to a living creature. Here's the creepy part. No known animal on Earth could make a sound that loud. Not even a blue whale. Theories exploded. Was it a giant undiscovered sea monster? An alien submarine? Or something from the deep that defies explanation? Years later, NOAA suggested it was likely caused by ice quakes, cracking icebergs. But many remain unconvinced, because even today, the exact origin of the bloop is still unknown. For decades, strange theories have swirled around a mysterious object orbiting Earth, known as the Black Knight satellite. Some believe it was first detected in the 1950s, before modern satellites even existed. It reportedly emitted unusual radio signals, and astronomers claimed it was moving in a strange, polar orbit, unheard of at the time. In 1998, a NASA photo from a space shuttle mission showed a strange, dark object floating in space, not matching any known satellite or debris. That photo went viral, and conspiracy theories exploded. Was it an alien probe? An ancient satellite left by a lost civilization? Or just a piece of space junk? NASA later said it was likely a thermal blanket that broke off during a mission. But many aren't convinced. Until today, the true identity of the Black Knight satellite remains one of space's most chilling mysteries. In February 1855, residents of Devon, England, woke up to a terrifying sight. Strange, hoof-like footprints in the fresh snow, stretching over 100 miles. But here's the chilling part. The tracks weren't normal. They traveled over rooftops, crossed frozen rivers, climbed high walls, and even appeared on narrow ledges no animal could reach. Locals believed it was the work of the devil himself, wandering through the night. The prints were single file, like a biped, yet shaped like cloven hooves. No known animal could have made them. Panic spread fast. Some blamed kangaroos that escaped from a private zoo. Others thought it was mass hysteria. But no theory ever fully explained how the footprints appeared across such impossible terrain and in one single night. To this day, the mystery of the devil's footprints remains unsolved and deeply unsettling. In the 1970s, the small town of Circleville, Ohio, was shaken by a wave of anonymous, threatening letters. Hundreds of residents received these creepy notes, exposing deep personal secrets, accusing people of affairs, corruption, and crimes. The writer knew intimate details no one else should know. When a school bus driver named Mary Gillespie was targeted, things turned dark. Her husband later died in a suspicious crash, and someone even set a trap on the road to kill her. A man named Paul Freshour, Mary's brother-in-law, was arrested and jailed. But even while he was in prison, the letters kept coming. Paul insisted he was innocent. The case was reopened, but the true author of the letters was never found. To this day, the mystery of the Circleville letters remains unsolved, a chilling case of a town stalked by an invisible enemy. In 1954, a man arrived at Tokyo Airport with a passport from a country that doesn't exist, called Taured. He looked European, spoke several languages, and claimed this was his third business trip to Japan. But when officials checked his passport, it showed real stamps from countries around the world. Then it got weirder. He pointed to Andorra on a map, saying, "That's Taured. My country has been there for 1,000 years." But in our world, it's just Andorra. His documents, company ID, driver's license, and bank info all matched nothing in any records. While authorities held him in a hotel under guard, he mysteriously vanished overnight, along with all his belongings. To this day, no one knows who he was or where he came from. Some say it's a hoax. Others believe it was a case of parallel dimensions crossing paths, if only for a moment. In the remote Utah desert lies Skinwalker Ranch, a 500-acre property known for decades of terrifying paranormal activity. Locals have long told stories of shape-shifting creatures, glowing orbs, UFOs, and even cattle mutilations with surgical precision. When the Sherman family moved in during the 1990s, they experienced everything from unseen voices to vanishing animals, and even a massive wolf-like creature that shrugged off bullets. The government got involved. In 1996, the ranch was secretly studied by a Pentagon-funded program under billionaire Robert Bigelow. Scientists documented unexplainable radiation spikes, magnetic anomalies, and bizarre flying objects, but no clear answers ever came. Today, Skinwalker Ranch remains under surveillance, and the mystery continues. Is it a UFO hotspot, a portal, or something even stranger? One thing's for sure. What happens here defies science. At the base of Japan's iconic Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara Forest, a place of stunning beauty and terrifying silence, also called the Suicide Forest. It's one of the most infamous places in the world, so dense that sound is nearly absorbed. Hikers often report getting lost, hearing whispers, or feeling watched. Tragically, the forest is known for attracting people in despair. Japanese officials have placed signs urging visitors to think of their families and seek help. Some trails even have colored ribbons left behind by those trying to find their way out, or by search parties. Legends say the forest is haunted by yurei, restless spirits, who lure people deeper into the trees. Locals believe it's a place where spiritual energy is trapped, feeding the darkness. Whether it's natural sorrow or something more sinister, Aokigahara remains a place shrouded in silence and shadow.